Hello and welcome to today's English lesson. My name is Stuart. In today's lesson, we're looking at words that we use to talk about weather. Let's go to the intro. Now, as I said, today's lesson is looking at words that we use to talk about this thing here, weather, okay? And all of these words will come in handy for you when you are talking about the weather. Now remember that weather is a very common topic to talk about. It's a popular topic to talk about with people, especially in the UK, Australia as well. People love to speak about the weather, what the weather's going to be like tomorrow, what the weather was like yesterday, what the weather is like today, the forecast, all of these things. So weather is an important thing to know. And especially the vocabulary or words associated with it. Now, we're going to start here with the first word, which is degrees. Now, when we talk about weather, we talk normally in degrees, okay? Degrees can be degrees Celsius or degrees Fahrenheit. For example, 25 degrees Celsius, 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, Fahrenheit is used I think only in the States nowadays. Perhaps there's a couple of other countries, but the majority of places in the world use Celsius. For example, in Australia, we use Celsius. So we have 25 degrees Celsius, 30 degrees Celsius, 15 degrees Celsius, okay? We don't have to worry about Fahrenheit, but of course in the States you do. So Fahrenheit or Celsius. When we talk about weather, we talk about forecast, okay? Tomorrow's forecast, the forecast for the next week, 5-day forecast, 10-day forecast, etc. We talk about forecasts. The people that give us the forecast are called meteorologists, and the thing that they have studied is meteorology, okay? Meteorologists, meteorology. So you'll see the Bureau of Meteorology has said that tomorrow it is going to rain, okay? So the Bureau of Meteorology. Weather can be divided, or weather can be different according to seasons, of course. Therefore, weather can be seasonal or unseasonal. Now, if we say that weather is unseasonal, it means that perhaps in summer it's unusually cold, or in winter it's unusually hot. This year here in Spain, the weather is quite unseasonal. It's quite warm for winter. It's not very cold. So we can say that the weather is unseasonal or seasonal if it is more or less in tune with the season. Going back to this here, okay, we're talking about temperature, okay? That's fairly simple. We're talking about temperature. So 25 degrees is the temperature. What's the temperature today? What's the temperature going to be tomorrow? 10 degrees, 20 degrees, 30 degrees, whatever the temperature is going to be. Now, when we're describing what the weather is like, okay, what the weather is like outside, normally we use different adjectives to describe the weather. For example, we could say it's freezing. It's freezing, okay? It's freezing cold. It's cold. It's mild. It's warm. It's hot. And it's boiling. Now, all of these more or less are graded. So freezing, obviously very, very cold. Cold, mild, in between warm and cold. Warm, hot, and boiling. Now, where I come from, it gets hot. It gets boiling hot. Some days hit 41, 42 degrees Celsius, so the temperature can be very hot. It's boiling hot weather. If it's not really one of these things here, we can say that it's chilly, okay? Chilly is in between cold and mild. It's a bit chilly today. It's cool, again, in between mild and warm. It's cool. We can say that if it's really hot, it's a scorcher. It's a scorcher. It's a scorcher of a day. We can also talk about humid weather. And humid weather, sometimes when humid weather is hot and it's humid, it's uncomfortable, it's muggy. You can also say that it's stifling hot. stifling hot, giving the sense that it's very hot, it's uncomfortably hot. And we can also say that it's sweltering today. Today it is sweltering, also giving the sense that it's uncomfortably hot. We can have weather cold spells, where we have a period of time where the weather's cold. We can have a hot spell, again, a period where the weather is hot. And we can also have a heat wave, So in the middle of January in Australia, in the middle of July here in Spain, we can have heat waves where the period is hot for a prolonged time. Okay, so that could be a hot spell or a heat wave. Thanks for watching the lesson. Remember that if you have a question or a comment, please leave it below. Love to receive comments or questions. Also, share the video as well, please. Social media, Facebook, Google+, Twitter, Pinterest. Share it up on social media. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll make more videos, the more people that subscribe. And I'll see you in the next lesson. Have a good day. Bye.